Cherries and socks. It's cherry season around here again, and I return to what must be my earliest memory. I was 3 years old, wandering around in the fields. It was near my grandparents' home in Italy. My uncle Bartholomew was with me. Anyway, he reached up to the branches of a tree and fetched some cherries for me. He held them out in his outstretched hand. That goes a long time back. And then, what happened to that little boy? He asked his father while dressing in the morning, "Is it important to put on the right sock on the right foot and the left sock on the left foot?" I remember that my father replied that it was. That was probably one of my first lessons in very subtle humour. Much later, I still wake up with questions in my head. One of them is this: what possible use is it to me or to you or to anyone else preparing a war against Russia? Another question is, are we governed by nincompoops? Or maybe incompetent, dangerous yobos and yokels? I'm not sure whether to smile or not. Maybe it's better if I go back to the memories of my youth. And I lay in bed, dreaming up all kinds of adventurous stories before falling asleep. I did that, I think, every single night. Well, since then I've done a lot of things. I've travelled here and there to many lands. Nowadays I don't bother. I'm quite happy to sit in my armchair and reminisce, dreaming up poems which to me seem poignant. I do other things too, of course. I try to keep order as much as I can. I do the washing up, a little bit of cleaning. This morning I labelled my many glasses, the cases with the diopters, so I can find the right diopter for my purpose. I wonder how many people do that. And lately I've been busy. I've changed the cooker in the kitchen. Then I had to learn how to use it. Sounds easy, I know, but everything new has its challenges. Even more demanding was changing the boiler. I became a plumber's assistant for a day and a half, unpaid of course. I hadn't had a shower for, I think, almost 2 months. So, when all the work was finished, I was looking forward to a nice, warm shower. I turned the water on, and it was freezing cold. I waited and waited, but still it was freezing cold. I had to shower with cold water. I started off with the legs and arms, but I knew that wasn't a proper shower. I moved on to the groin. That was painful. And then my abdomen. That was agony. And then my chest. Soon I was swearing in Japanese, even though I'm not fluent in that language. I did the head, shampooed it, rinsed everything off. And I must say, I felt 40 years younger. But I'm not sure if I'll repeat that experience? Well, here I am, 10:25 on a Sunday morning. It's bright and sunny outside, and I'm still wondering what life is all about.